Good evening. Today is May the 29th. My video today is helping bear the load. I know as I've grown in my walk with the Lord, I've had many brothers that have come alongside me to help guide me and strengthen me in my walk. And this is so important. Galatians 6 even talks about such. If you go to, I'll just start with Galatians 1 through 4, chapter 6, 1 through 4. Brethren, if any person is overtaken in misconduct or sin of any sort, you who are spiritual, who are responsive to and controlled by the Spirit, should set him right and restore and reinstate him without any sense of superiority and with all gentleness, keeping an attentive eye on yourself, lest you should be tempted also. Bear, endure, carry one another's burdens and troublesome moral faults. In this way fulfill and observe perfectly the law of Christ, the Messiah, and complete what is lacking in your obedience to it. For if any person thinks himself to be somebody too important to condescend to shoulder another's load, when he is nobody of superiority except in his own estimation, and deceives and deludes and cheats himself. But let every person carefully scrutinize and examine and test his own conduct in his own heart. He can then have the personal satisfaction and joy of doing something commendable in itself alone without retorting to boastful comparison with his neighbor. So, put this in simpler terms, what it's saying is when somebody in your circle is going through it, do not just send a text saying, let me know if you need anything. Actually show up. Get under the weight with them. That is what it looks like to fulfill the law of Christ. You were not saved to live just for yourself. Somebody near you needs you to be present right now. Be that person. I came across a quote, it had been some time ago. It said, God didn't pull you out of the pit just to go on. He pulled you out so you could go back in and get others out. And that refers back to all of us needing to spread the gospel and share our story with others to show them what's possible. If you look at Proverbs 27:9, it says that ointment and perfume delight the heart, and the sweetness of a man's friend gives delight by hearty counsel. It's counsel, which is counsel from the heart, genuine, sincere, and affectionate. You're actually, engaging, and you're not looking for anything that you can get out of it. That's not what it's about. It's about reaching out and giving somebody a leg up. We look at Romans 12, 15 and 16. We're told, rejoice with those who rejoice, mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another, and do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. So, that's reiterated time and again. We're not to estimate ourselves to be above anybody. Okay? We have all sinned. We've all fallen short. And it's only by the grace of God that we have been saved. And I'm going to finish out with Colossians 3:13, which says, be gentle and forbearing with one another. Help those who have grievance or complaint, to pardon each other, even as the Lord has freely forgiven you. So you must also forgive. So We're meant to get out there and help each other, shine a light for others, the lost, so that they can find redemption themselves. Because I've heard people, ask, well, why is God taking so long? Well, the reason God is taking so long is because He wants everyone to be saved. But we have free choice. We don't have to, and He's not going to force us into it. If we decide to go the other direction, then that's going to be your decision. I love y'all. Have a good weekend, and I will talk to you Monday.